Hi friends, my name is Singh and I'm a cricket coach at Empower Cricket Academy. Now today, through this video, I will like to share something which is very important for any cricketer to plan his journey to elite cricket. What is the pathway to elite cricket? So this is the topic we're going to talk about. I'm going to share a number of videos because there are various different steps to go ahead. So when you talk of pathway to elite cricket, it is divided into three equal halves according to me. First is the personal half, which is the most important half. Second is the professional half. And third is the mental half. So today we're going to talk about the personal half. Now guys, this is the most important half for any cricketer because this is the foundation you are building for yourself to start this journey. So you need to have a very sound foundation. Right, so the topic we're going to talk about now is the personal side of a cricketer, what he needs to work on. We all know that cricket is a gentleman's game. That's how cricket started. Now, if you think about that, what are the aspects we need to work on? So we need to be humble, we need to be kind, we need to be polite. So think about it, you have to have these qualities in you when you start working on this personal side. Are you an asset to the team you play for? It can be your school team, it can be your club team, it can be your a district team or a state team or a zone team as you go up or a national team. You have to be an asset to your team. Are you the positive energy? Do you add some values to the team when you become a part of that team? So these are very important factors you have to think about. Then comes the attitude. You need to have a very good attitude, sound attitude, because that's in your control. Are you motivated? What are your intrinsic motivational levels? Guys, motivation is not in our control. It may go up, go down, but attitude is in our control. So we have to have a very clear thought process on these topics I'm sharing with you in building the personal side to this journey. What is your character? You have to think. You have to build a very strong character. Other teammates, other players, people around you should start looking up to you. So it's an important aspect of your personal development. As we start evolving ourselves, as we start understanding ourselves, then comes your personal and your professional work ethics. So what are your work ethics? What commitments do you have towards your work ethics? Do you have rituals? Do you stick to your rituals? Important. You need to work on your man management skills. Guys, this is the most important skill you need to have. You can be a brilliant cricketer, you can be a brilliant player, but you need to understand that you have to work with people around. It's a team game. You have to get along with people. As you play cricket, as I mentioned, you'll play for your school, district, state, zone, country, international level. You'll go through a number of coaches. You'll go through a number of players from different walks of life, different cultures, different backgrounds. You'll go through a number of support staff in this journey. So you have to have the skill of getting along with people, taking work out from people, making the most And you need to have this very important skill which I mentioned about. Think about it. Now, what is your on-field behavior? What is your off-field behavior? It matters a lot. It reflects your image as a cricketer. Are you gritty? Are you mindful? Are you focused towards the target you are going to? What is your body language? Guys, body language, very important. The way you carry yourself, the way you walk onto the field, by creating an aura around yourself, a positive aura, an attitude of never giving up. It matters a lot. What are the people you hang around with? Your colleagues, your friends outside cricket, the group you sit around, you hang around with. It will reflect your character. You need to understand that am I wasting my time by hanging around with these guys? Value that. So be choosy about the people you want to be with. On field, you have no choice, you have to be with the team, but off field, you have a choice. You need to utilize your time. It's running away. So these are the things you have to think about. Are you motivating others? Are you looked up as a brand ambassador of this game? So you have to think about all this. What is your value system? Your discipline levels? You have to have this fact very clear in your mind that if you want to go ahead and do well in life, do well in cricket, prolong your cricketing career, you need to have a very good value system. Guys, I'll quote a small example for you. When we talk about Sachin Tendulkar and we talk about Vinod Kambli, two brilliant players, started their careers together. Then what happened? Why Sachin played for 2.5 decades and why Vinod Kambli couldn't? Vinod was a better cricketer, skill-wise, from Sachin. But still, what happened? So that's where the value system comes into play. What we talked about, all these various aspects. What happened to Kevin Peterson of England? Brilliant cricketer. But why he went out of action? Attitude, value system. So it matters a lot. We never talk about little things like what are your personal hygiene levels. You have to learn these small things of keeping yourself presentable all the time. It does matter. Another topic which I would like to highlight today in this discussion, in this video, is the soft skills. Guys, we need to understand what are soft skills and how they can be helpful to us. We need to work on these soft skills. Like soft skills, when you talk about soft skills, they are like your communication skills. You need to be a good communicator, to express your thoughts to your team members, to your coaches, to your support staff, to your friends. It helps you in life as well. Your problem solving skills, never giving up, looking positives in any situation, very important skill. Then we talk about the leadership skills, an important part of soft skills. You need to develop your leadership skills because the day will come you might land up leading your team, and that will differentiate you from other teammates. Your teamwork skills. How do you get along with team? How do you gel with your team? How do you take everybody together Or how do you go together with everybody in the team? Your work ethics, your emotional skills you need to work on. Very important. How can you harness your emotions as the game of cricket is going on? Or maybe you are going through a bad patch. How can you keep yourself in control of yourself? You don't lose yourself. Right? Your intelligence skill you need to work on. Your adaptability skill you need to think about and work on. Very important. So these are the soft skills you need to think about, and you have to work on them. It helps you in this journey. Guys, another thing I'd like to share with you is learn how to plan everything. Because as said, planning is key to success. So you need to have plans for everything. How do you manage your time? How do you manage your education? How do you manage your personal affairs? How do you manage how do you manage your practice? Everything. You need to have a plan. You need to learn how to have goal settings. Very important part. There are small goals, mid-term goals, long-term goals. Where do you want to see yourself after a few years, few months, few weeks? It's very important. So guys, before I finish, I like to share a 6 D's success mantra with you. If you follow these 6 D's success mantra, it will have all this what we discussed and talked about on the personal side of a development of a cricketer towards elite cricket. So guys, the first D stands for dreams. You need to have dreams. They have to be realistic. The second is the desire. You need to have that fire, the desire in you to achieve that dream. Third D is the direction. Very important. You need to have a mentor. You need to go into hands of good coaches who give you proper direction in enhancing your skills, in grooming you as a cricketer. Very important. Once these 3 Ds are taken care of, then comes the most important, the 4th D, and that's discipline. Guys, that's like a backbone. You need to have your discipline levels in place. You have to set standards with your discipline. Then comes the determination. You have to have that determination to do something. And the last D is dedication. You have to have that dedication for going on and on and on, day in and day out. Hours of hard work. So think about all these things I talked and shared with you, and trust me, it will help you a lot. I'll see you soon again in my next video, and I wish you all the best.